Gelato.
This is rice.
Get the bride and the groom.
Bride and the groom. What you're obsessed with the bride and groom.
It's weird.
There, back there. Okay.
No, so tell us what's new, Donnie.
Well, I mean, like we're in Taiwan, right? So we should probably talk a little bit about Taiwanese news.
Right. So the mayor of Taipei was given a present of, I think, a clock by a British representative. And,
oh, really?
Yeah.
That's pretty bad, you know.
It was someone official from the UK, and anyway, so he was heard saying that he would regift this or use it as scrap metal or something like that, and it became a thing in the news because, you know, he's regifting an official gift from the UK government. However, well, why does it almost make sense?
Well, okay, I mean, for one, in Chinese, when you give a clock, it means like you're waiting for somebody to die. I mean, like, you know, I guess you can kind of understand, but I think he's just trying to get votes.
Right. No, and exactly. It's a hot-headed way to...
Yeah, to create headlines, you know, like just propaganda, you know.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, I also saw that that Taiwan's going to be the fastest aging country in Asia in the next 10 years.
Yeah.
Because apparently Taiwanese people don't want to have kids. Lowest fertility rates.
Right. There's a low fertility rate, and a lot of Taiwanese are leaving Taiwan.
And I don't even know why. I mean, like, I love Taiwan.
Yeah, and in fact, I have this issue.
Tell us your issue, Robert.
Let me tell you my issue.
Mr. Gelato.
I've lived in quite a few places around, and usually when you go to a country, people like to talk it up. They like to say, hey, our country's great because of this and that. They'll complain about it amongst themselves, but with foreigners, you know, it takes a while before they start complaining. However, with Taiwan, as soon as I get here, I've had a lot of people, Taiwanese, complain about this and that and things that don't work with Taiwan. And after 2-3 years that I've been here, I can say I profoundly disagree with them, and I'm going to refute them all. Right. Well, I'm going to refute all the... Okay, because I hear a lot of the same reasons. So the number one complaint that I hear is that there are not enough opportunities, that Taipei is too small, Taiwan is too small, and they want to leave and they want to go to New York, to LA, to Shanghai, to someplace like that. However, if you look up the top 10 most livable cities in the world, the average, I think the one with the highest population there is Munich with 1.4 million people. And
but hold on, I thought it was pollution. I mean, like Taiwan, I thought pollution in Taiwan is pretty bad.
I'm glad you mentioned that. I'll get to that in a second. First of all, let me say, once the city achieves a critical mass, and you have enough things like parks like this, movie theaters, restaurants, whatever, you know, then you have what you need. And just getting more people doesn't mean that it makes it a better city. And in fact, the average size of the best cities to live in the world are about 800,000 people.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of the population density in Taiwan is pretty high. So I mean, like, the pollution is pretty bad.
That is partially true. Okay, now Taipei does have pollution. It has more pollution than Switzerland. On the other hand, it has less pollution than LA, than San Francisco, than Beijing, than Shanghai, than London, than Paris.
That's true, and a lot of people are trying to go to those cities. So.
Right, and usually that's where they want to go for the opportunities, and because, you know, they say there's more to do there. But the pollution will always be worse in those places. In fact, Taiwan's really green as a country.
You know, in Kaohsiung, they're known to be very green. Yeah. They're spending a lot of money on budget for the whole ecosystem.
No, that's true. And you see it all over Taiwan. You see parks like the one we're in all over major cities and outside the city. And in fact, if I may read my facts now, Taiwan has the second best energy consumption rate in the world. It has the third longest superior transport network. I have no idea what that means. It also has the second lowest per capita waste rate. I might know what that means. So, you know,
what else do you have on your cheat sheet?
That was it about that.
That's it?
Yeah. Sorry.
That was weak.
Well, still, those are facts. The more you know.
We have very good business opportunity here.
And this is a complaint, actually, another one that you hear a lot is that people say, oh, there are no business opportunities, you know, there are no jobs here, I need to go abroad and somewhere else to find jobs. But the fact is, you have worldwide companies here, Acer, HTC, Asus, Foxconn, stuff like that. And
I mean, due to population density, you're actually, a lot of business opportunities are created here. A lot of things that you don't see back home. People become very clever, and they think of a lot of new ways to make money.
Right, and I mean, also because it's a pretty small island, and so it is easy to interact with people around you.
Yeah. Canada has a population of 40 million, and Taiwan has a population of 22 million.
Yeah.
Actually, sorry, Canada is 46 million, sorry. Taiwan is 22. Now, you can fit 2 Taiwans into Lake Ontario. Cram all that people into one little island, and mostly in the north, and you can see opportunity in terms of business.
Yeah, no, and it's great for exactly meeting new people and having this interaction and this, you know, coming and going of ideas, of bouncing stuff off each other, and it's great for that.
Exactly, and there's a lot of parks, there's a lot of, you know, things that you can do with your family.
So don't leave Taiwan.
Yeah, there you go. In Taiwan, there's a lot of convenience stores in Taiwan. If you want something done, you want to get something in the middle of the night, you can, where like 7-Eleven, Family Mart, there's A-Mart, there's a lot of places you can get a lot of stuff from.
Yeah, and these are open 24 hours and they're all over the place. And it's not just some place where you can get a slushie, like you can do everything in these places. Taiwan is the second safest country in the world, so you know. That's
Yeah, I
pretty cool.
walk out in my underwear at night and I don't get raped.
Okay.
Even though sometimes I may want to get raped. No,
That one we're not cutting. So also you can find food to eat at any hour of the day or night. The hospital system is great.
it's, you know what, the healthcare system is awesome in Taiwan.
Yeah.
It's only 150 NT, which is about $5 US, to get your meds and go to the doctor, and that's it.
Yeah, and from what little I've seen, it's super quick and super easy and super cheap. Their cabs are everywhere and they're cheap. Traffic
It is awesome.
Yeah, but really. And
There's
it's
really
weird.
hardly any sort of traffic jams,
I know.
and I don't see accidents anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we should talk a little bit about what we don't like about Taiwan, because we're just kind of hugging Taiwan all over the place. We're like,
Yeah.
oh, it's the best. What annoys you, Robert? Gelato?
Well, I'm glad you mentioned
Because
it.
there's no gelato? I mean, there's a lot of gelato in
There's a
Taiwan.
lot of gelato. Yeah. What? There isn't.
Humid as hell.
Yeah. Okay. Actually, I should say I try to avoid Taiwan during the summer.
Yeah, you're
because-
gone, man.
Well, I have to leave once a year, kind of, and so I choose the summer because it's unbearable, the
Yeah.
humidity.
I don't like how there's no personal space in Taiwan. When I'm sitting on the MRT, which is the subway system, they're just so close to me.
And as a foreigner, you get that too. You get a lot of people trying to approach you to speak English or to give you their 2 cents of whatever they want to give.
Yeah, for you, no, I think I see how it's annoying for you though. It's like once they see a white face, so to speak,
Right.
they're all trying to practice their English with you.
The only people who talk to me are exactly people who want to practice English or people who want to tell me what they think about X foreign country, usually the States. But yeah, corruption in politics and stuff.
Yeah, but sometimes it's fun.
Yeah, actually.
Sometimes it becomes entertainment, because I mean, we had our ex-president and he basically embezzled a lot of money from
Hilarious.
the thing is the culture. There's one culture, which is the Taiwanese culture. So it's either you adapt or you get out. That's pretty much what it is. So I can never find any authentic cuisine in Taiwan. If it's Italian, it's Taiwanese Italian. If it's Vietnamese, it's Taiwanese Vietnamese. Every authentic cuisine that came to Taiwan, they don't last long because they gotta, you gotta fit the market, right?
Right. I mean, yeah, you adapt it to local
We
market.
stand in front of JP Morgan.
I know, no plugs, and now we have this.
Yeah, JP.
Seriously.
Yeah, that's it for me.
Yeah, and that's it from me too. And thanks for joining us.
Yeah, see you next time.
Bye.
Rice out.